Hey guys, what is up? It's Sonicgott, here with some news. Now, since I'm a huge Undertale fan, as if you couldn't already tell, I went and took a look at all the different fan games that were out there. And a lot of the fan comics. And one of the fan comics, which I've read to a lot of you in the past, was the Dreamer Reborn comic. Now, there was supposed to be a game that was based on this comic called Overtale. There's also another game based on that, and we'll get to that later on. However, in recent news, unfortunately, the developer for Overtale managed to get his life kind of in a bind and things weren't going too well. But what I wanted to do was at least shed some light on his project because I thought it was actually very interesting. So here we have the Overtale website, and there's lots of different amazing artwork and preview stuff. Let's take a look at this. This is the HUD concept dialog box. Adam Chapman, May 2017. Very beautiful, very touching. Then they had the introduction here.
Hello and welcome to the Overtale Dev Diary. I am Connor, or CDogVA as I'm commonly known. I'm a voice actor and I'm going to be helping Adam decide who's going to be the sweet voices of this project. So today I'm going to be talking about the basis of the project itself. This should hopefully serve as a suitable introduction to our work for those of you who have not yet heard of Overtale itself. Overtale is an Undertale fan game that's been in development since November 2015. Greenlit by Toby Fox in December, crafted in the Unity 5 game engine. The game is set to feature a new narrative inspired by the Dreamer Reborn webcomic, new combat mechanics and simplistic but clean 3D graphics. Overtale will also include a new soundtrack featuring original compositions and orchestral remasters of the Undertale tracks. The story follows Asriel Dreamer, set 15 years after the events of Undertale, in a world where monsters are only just beginning to integrate into human society. Asriel plays a role of ambassador, to help aid human and monster political, social, and economic relations. At the start of Overtale's story, Asriel's job is somewhat complicated by increasing monster aggression. This, alongside increasing hostilities among human extremist factions, is how Asriel comes to meet his fellow party members, Lucas, Tony, and Sierra. Trials and hardship face the group at every step of their journey, and oftentimes Asriel will find the balance between life and death at his control. Like Undertale, they may be spared or slaughtered. There will be times where it is difficult to distinguish which one is a more merciful choice. It's down to you, the player, to decide how to proceed. The Overtale dev team is comprised of almost 50 dedicated, hard-working Undertale fans. Each one of them has a separate skill that they can bring to the Overtale team. Be it programming, art design, script writing, anything you name it you need in a game, it's in the Overtale dev team. The writer team discusses and develops Overtale overreaching narrative and NPC dialogue. The visual team is responsible for the production of conceptual artworks, references, 3D modeling and animation. Meanwhile, the programmers code scripts and develop Overtale-specific APIs, such as our specialized dialogue editor. Lastly, our audio technicians work on producing music, recording sound effects, and processing audio to high-quality formats. We do not anticipate that our work will prove better than Undertale, but we do certainly hope that when the game is fully released, that people will enjoy what the game has to offer.
So I originally wanted to be part of this and become a voice actor, but unfortunately when I submitted my application to him, all of the slots were filled. I was kind of disappointed. But anyway, moving on, we wanted to see the rest of the stuff that this website has to offer. There is the Overtale, wow, the poster. That is just absolutely amazing. I love the detail in the artwork, and it's just cute. Let's see, this is behind the scenes, early build. that was absolutely amazing too. The amount of work and effort that they put into this game just blows my mind. And toward the end of this video, we'll actually do a little small demonstration. Not live. I had recorded it earlier. I couldn't record it on my Mac. It's PC only, so I had to go get a PC and then integrate it with my current system somehow to make this work. Yes, I finally have a gaming PC. It was pretty much the only way I was going to be able to demo Overtale. And then this right here, the Sun-Blushed Meadows scene mock-up. That's very cute. Purchased assets for the game in a stress test environment. Gorgeous beachfronts, anyone? And the early game view concept for Ryermere. There's sands in the side there. Concept art for the Verdant Oasis in the evening. And concept art. Oh my goodness, just absolutely beautiful. And banner by Junji Geoburb featuring Sierra and her home tweaked lab drone Gigi. And Gigi, of course, is a play on the names I believe was involved in the Undertale artwork in the original one. And then Overtale concept art for Explorer Tem. Very cute. So you can access this on GameJolt.com, and it's Overtale. So I'm just going to kind of go down and read here. The game soundtrack is available for download on the website, and I highly suggest that you listen to it. They have done an absolutely tremendous job. So here's some of the gameplay for you guys, and I just want to point out and the design of this. Azrael's a little bit roughly designed, and you can see there's not any textures in the map or anything. It's just all blocky right now. I played a little bit of this, and I just wanted to see how this worked. And Azrael's design, that's a little rough. It hasn't been finished yet, but he's actually kind of amazing too. So this is just a QuickTime video that I recorded on the PC. You can hear the music that's playing in the background there. All the stuff around him, just the boxes, it's unimplemented stuff, and you can see just that red arrow is pretty much your map. Now, if Azrael's a goat, why doesn't he have a tail? Where's his tail at? I don't know. Interesting outfit. Apparently this box here is supposed to be an interactive object. It wasn't made too clear as to how to interact with these objects. I didn't figure that out until a little bit later, so... let's kind of look around here. You see it's kind of a tree stump. And this statue back here with the red umbrella, of course, that is the statue from the original game that they implemented into this. You know, back in the waterfall area. You have the single evergreen here. So the controls are just a tad loose, but once I figured out how to control the camera, that's cool. This radio here, I have no idea what this radio is for. Maybe it was for like a news broadcast or something like that, or I have no idea. And I'm looking at the screen over here. And then there's this bird character. I don't know who this bird character is. But another NPC that you could interact with. And then they had this little wading pool here and a single floating object. And then apparently these transparent squares are little teleport boxes. They send you to different areas. And I just had to figure out where a lot of this stuff went. There isn't much to play in the game. It's more of just a mechanical test and seeing how things work. So hopefully you guys had a chance to see how the game worked and things like that. And I implore you guys to take a look at this stuff online. There's really not much there in terms of playable content. It was more or less just the developers putting something together, just getting a foundation started. So there's not a whole lot to interact with, but you can kind of see what they were going for there. And this world, this thing that they wanted to make, a game like this, as a fan game, would have taken an immense amount of time. and developers and technical engineers and programmers and 3D artists, and this takes a lot of people to get done. When I think of other MMOs out there and other overworld games, there's dozens of people working on these things. World of Warcraft alone, they have like 4 or 5 dozen people for just one game to develop this content, and they're on it 24/7. And to do projects like this, for free in your spare time, that's really hard to stay motivated. Artists that put this amount of effort into the game, they really do deserve to be paid for it. And I wouldn't care if, Overtale, had costed money, but I think there's a specific reason why nobody could they couldn't charge for Overtale, is because, just the copyright thing or whatnot. I'm not sure. I guess Toby Fox gave them the green light, the go ahead. Sure, get this done. This is a nice fan game. I think it's cool, but we don't want you to charge money for it. So it had to remain free, and that's pretty much what stopped it. But check out the website, and yeah, thanks for watching. I'm a little tired from the holiday season. I was supposed to get out a Christmas video, and then I wanted to get out a New Year's video. And then I was working like 60 hours a week in retail. I'm a salesperson, you guys know that, but it was hard to stay awake and hard to stay alert. So at least I wanted to do something somewhat fun for you guys in this YouTube video. So I really do appreciate you listening and watching. Check out Game Jolt, check out Overtale, check out Dreamer Reborn. If you guys haven't seen that, there is also a game that person has worked on in the style and design of the original Undertale, about Azrael Dreamer coming to the surface. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And remember, never underestimate the power of a gamer. You guys have yourselves a good day and a happy new year. Peace.